I'm gonna get me a white boy. I'm gonna get me a white man, cause you brothers just ain't stepping up to the plate. Y'all just ain't doing it. Y'all white men got everything. They got this. They treat their women better. They want to get married. They want to da da da. Yeah.
She do to you for you to kill her and then put her in a wall? When he said, "We found your daughter," I just collapsed. I was like, I can't believe this. And I was praying. I said, God, please don't let it be her. Please don't let it be her. And he did not answer my prayer.
It was the news no one in 28-year-old Renia Lewis's family wanted to hear. Police found her body behind a wall inside this home on 14th Street in Vallejo. Her mother last texted her on Friday and thought it was unusual not to get a response.
When they found her body behind the wall. They nailed her body behind the wall.
Vallejo police announced late Tuesday that they had arrested Douglas Shaw. It's still unclear what his relationship is to Renia or to the home.
She do to you for you to kill her and then put her in.
Notice that I think they probably was barely found this picture. This is the dude who did it. Notice that when they said the dude's name, they didn't show his face. You notice that? That by coincidence? They didn't show homeboy face. They showing it right here. And what did she see in this white boy that she thought, ooh, I'm going to go over to his house? And she probably was getting ready to give him some too. I mean, I ain't trying to mock the dead. You know, sorry, rest in peace to this young lady. But y'all sisters, man. Y'all got to stop with this shit. This is like the 5th time this happened in the past 2 years. They've had a situation with the other lady girl. Remember the one girl went on the date? I think she was 19 or 20. And the dude, she went to the white boy's house, white man's house. He was 40-some years old. No, I don't think he was 40. I think he was like in his early 30s. They didn't show his face either on the news. You know, she was unresponsive. Remember, she went to his house and then she became unresponsive. Come on, man. And she was young, too. There was another one. I think she might have been 19. Remember the dude chopped her up and put her body parts all over? He just got convicted to life last January, I believe, or December when he got his sentence. Remember, he met her on the dating site, and he chopped her up, killed the black girl, and chopped her up and spread her body parts all over the city. Y'all got to stop with this shit, man. But y'all ain't shit. White men, I be hearing sisters say this shit. Say, white men, you know, yeah, they are more family oriented. They take relationships seriously. Okay, yeah, they do, but not with your ass. He trying to see how your insides look like. These Jeffrey Dahmer motherfuckers. You know, a lot of times these white boys just want to see what it is to be with a black woman. At the end of the day, even if they're not trying to kill you, they just want to see what it is to lay with a black woman. Because the media throughout the years have always painted black women to be these sexual vixens. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times these white boys be having wives and white girlfriends and stuff, and I want to see what it's be with a black woman. You know what I'm saying? I had a friend of mine who's a nurse, and she said that this white dude at her job kept trying to fill on her, and like she's a thick girl too, you know. Ooh, I want to see what it be. Ooh, I want some of that chocolate. I'm like, why don't you go to HR on this food? But eventually, she said she was, but then eventually they ended up moving homeboy to another hospital, you know. And he was a white dude, you know. I'm like, he probably got a white woman at home, white girlfriend. And a lot of them just want to see what it is to be with black women, and that's it. They ain't trying to have no family with you. They ain't trying to have no relationship with you. They just want to get something, go back to you know what I'm saying? Go back to their white wife. Yeah, this is sad, man. Chopped her up. No, he killed her, chopped her up and put her body behind the wall, nailed her pieces behind the wall of his house. I'm going to get me a white boy. I'm going to divest. I'm going to go, because y'all brothers just we ain't chopping your ass up. That's one damn thing we ain't doing. Only thing a brother's trying to do is con you out some pussy. He ain't trying to dismember your ass. You know what I'm saying? You know? And this is like the 5th, and guess what? I had to dig to find this. They don't have no pictures of this boy. You seen the news report, they didn't show no picture of the boy, nothing. It's crazy because when that brother stabbed on that, and which I think a lot of people are saying is fake. That brother who stabbed that white woman, that Ukrainian woman on the subway and killed her. You would thought he's Michael Jackson. His picture, they show his picture more than her. They show his picture more than her. The woman who, the freaking victim. That's the whole thing. They want to paint us to be, this shit probably happens so often. These black women meeting these white boys on these dating sites and getting chopped up. This shit probably happens so often. And they just ain't reporting it. You know, this, because I had to, you know, this happened 5 days ago, I think. And I'm just not hearing about it. And I always keep up the news and shit. This shit happened 5 days ago. And I'm just not hearing about it. As much as I be on the news, watching news and social media, this is the first time. And then when you saw the clip, it was like a little news snippet. Real quick. They ain't show no picture of this fool or nothing. They protect their own when they do some stupid shit. And then they'll fuck around and let them out. Well, you know she came at him, so he had to defend himself. And then chop her body up and put her body parts behind the wall. Well, he just wanted to keep it as a souvenir from what she did. You know, they'll make up any fucking excuse when they evil ass do some evil shit. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. I'm going to get me a white boy. I'm going to get me a white man. Because white men treat their women like this. They treat their women, you know. And see, sisters, I hate to say it, but y'all, all this, y'all can't find a good man. That's on y'all. There's plenty of good brothers out here. I meet good brothers walking down the street, hanging out. I'm meeting people every day. You know, I'm like, damn, why this brother ain't got no wife? Huh? You should get him a wife. You should have him a woman. Dude got his head on straight, dressed nice, pants ain't sagging. I'm thinking to myself, well, hell, that's why he ain't got no woman, no black woman by his side. He ain't none of that shit. He ain't sagging his pants, ain't got a bunch of tattoos. Of course he's single. Now, when they get 45 and done had Tyrone and Shotgun J-Run's babies in their 20s and 30s, then they'll come find him and want him to be a stepdaddy. And you know what? I'm actually kind of liking a lot of the young brothers now. A lot of young brothers ain't falling for that shit no more. A lot of young brothers ain't falling for that shit no more. They're not for, young brothers ain't, because we used to fall for the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know, I've always liked her, so I'm gonna get with her, even though she got 6 kids by 7 different dudes. No, fuck that. That was my generation. These young brothers like, nah, fuck that. This bitch didn't want me when I was going to school. I was lame. I was a nerd. She didn't like the way I dressed. You know, now that we in our early 30s, and she got 3 or 4 kids by Tookie Williams and them. You know what I'm saying? And now she want to double back and want me to be a stepdad. A lot of these young brothers like, no, I'm good. I'm cool. Take your ass on. You know, but then they'll turn around and call him gay. Oh, he gay, girl. I tried to give him something. He gay. You know, they'll say that shit because he done turned they shot up worn out wound ass down. You know what I'm saying? Stick with your own, man. You know, and I've always said this, and it's the God honest truth. There's not a shortage of good black men in America. Hell, there's probably more good black men than there's good black women, to be honest with you. But when you think about it, black women, in the most part, women in general, they do the choosing. They choose us. That's why men approach women. We want to get chose. We dress up real nice, put on a nice outfit, get all our hair cut, get our nails clean, look perfect. We want to look. We want to look good. We want the woman to choose us. And guess what we got to do? We got to approach y'all. That's usually how it works. We approach y'all. Hey, how you doing, ma'am? You're very beautiful. I just want to come over and say hello and introduce myself and see if maybe I can take you out one day. We have to wait. We're selling ourselves. We have to wait till you say yay or nay. You say no. You look us up and down. Okay, I like what he got on. I like his fit. I'll go ahead and give you my number. You seem pretty sane. You know what I'm saying? You seem safe. Y'all choose us. The problem with sisters and why so many sisters riding around here doing these little I ain't lonely girls trips and shit all over the world and try to act like they ain't lonely. The reason why women have to do that is because black women have a horrible way of picking men. They have no clue on how to pick a man. That's why they in the predicament that they in. That's why they 45, overweight, and bitter with two or three kids by two different dudes. That's why, and they frowned up niggas ain't shit. Y'all have no clue. I've always said this on how to pick a man. Y'all pick what looks good, not seeing the dude's action. Let me see if he's responsible. Let me see if he gets up early and gets at it and goes somewhere and gets some money. Let me see if he's neat. Let me see how he treats his mama. No, I like his swag. Ooh, he just got out the pen. Ooh, girl. He all tatted up from his neck down, from his face. Well, now it's the face. Now from his forehead down to his toes. Oh, my Lord, my pussy wet. And then you have a baby with this fool. And why? And then he run off. Well, why you didn't stay with me? Why you did me like that? Bitch, you ain't see that coming? I'm just saying, man. I hate to blame the sisters, but y'all, this shit is on y'all. Why y'all in the predicament y'all in when it comes to relationships. I don't blame black men. There's so many good brothers out there. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. It's some good brothers out there. Really good brothers out there. Y'all just don't know how to pick them. Y'all walk right past them every day and walk right into danger. As we see here. Unfortunately. Anyway, rest in peace to this. Rest in peace to this sister. Another one bites the dust. This is probably the fifth sister that got chopped up and killed by a white man in the past, 2 years? Y'all better stop with that shit. Talking about, I'm gonna find me a white boy. Well, you found him.